growth hack your brand, and then destroy anything that moves.
You need to grind hustle your platform manifest.
It's all about entropy, elegance, and finance. Blockchain.
Invest in real estate every day.
Invest in meal estate every morning.
You need to mind hack the mind shackles that are grabbing your mind. Entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneur. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a day. Eat the man who just fished and you'll eat for a lifetime. Business Money Hacks.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Business Money Hacks. My name is Dustin Taylor Hahn.
And I'm Bridge Stewart. And today we are going to be broaching a subject that I don't think enough people are talking about.
No.
In the media, nobody's talking about this subject nearly enough. And we have talked about it in the past, but we just feel like we need to shine a little more light on this subject.
Yeah, I think we need to chime in on this thing because people are asking. We get a lot of messages about this, and it's not being said well enough. It's not being well said enough.
Oh yeah.
This episode is about Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk,
the entrepreneur, the technopreneur, the philanthropist, the genius, has given the world something that is priceless.
Priceless, timeless.
Certainly inspired me.
He's such an inspiring figure, and I feel like we're at a point, in American society today, in this day and age, we like to tear down our idols.
Right.
It's interesting. We have this sort of tradition in American culture where it's build somebody up and then
tear them down.
Throw them in the meat grinder. Just build this person up into this statue and then flip the switch. All right,
done with you.
All right, boys, time to turn on the meat grinder. And it's a big machine.
It's just one big machine, and I don't I don't necessarily agree with it, especially with certain individuals who have given us a bright future. He's allowed us to believe in the future, and just these turbulent times right now, it's really hard to have hope. And this individual, Elon Musk, has given me hope, given us hope.
Well, maybe that's a good starting point here. It's the turbulent times we are in. These are dark. We have social media running rampant through this country.
Do I go on Instagram? Do I go on TikTok? Am I on Facebook? To get my news? How do I get my voice out there? Yeah.
How do I look at all these pictures? These videos. I want to see these videos.
I want to see certain videos, and I want some other videos blocked.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with social media. There's always one endpoint. And you know what that endpoint is? The meat grinder. That's what social media is built for. To build you up into becoming a social media star. You're an influencer.
You're an influencer
what you
now?
have to
You're
say
so
is important. And then suddenly, if you say the wrong thing, it's... All right, boys.
Open up.
All right, boys, kick on the meat grinder.
It's like a cattle call. Once the cattle's done, once you can't get that milk out of that calf.
Oh, yeah.
Once you can't get milk out of the calf, and the calf is all shrunken up, to the meat grinder it goes.
Yeah. That is a symbol of social media right there. It's just feeding this cow. Just
feeding the cow.
Just feed the cow. Get the milk from the cow. These hordes of people online feed the. You can picture
cow.
them. All these Twitter people just saying, feed the cow, feed the cow, feed the cow, milk the cow, give us the milk, we need the milk from the cow, and then the milk is gone.
Once the milk's dry, what do you do with the cow?
What do you do?
That cash cow, that cow that you've looked to for answers.
For milk,
for guidance.
Yeah,
and milk and. Sure.
Definitely the milk.
So when you're saying milk, you mean for guidance, for hope?
Or just some of that milk.
You mean actually...
the milk.
Elon...
But yeah, these crowds. Feed the cow, milk the cow. And then, the minute that milk dries up...
off to cow heaven.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, would you mind flipping on the meat grinder again? Sure. I love flipping on the meat grinder, throwing another cow in the grinder.
Another cow on the grill.
Throwing a cow in the grind. I love that. And then you know what these Twitter people do?
These Twitter people, yeah.
They cheer.
It's like a sport for them.
That is social media right there. That is the cycle of social media, feeding the cow, milking the cow, throwing it in the grinder. That is how every person on social media
I mean, these are dark days, and what's worse is that Musk milk is now at its last well. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This Twitter crowd.
Right.
These I don't want to get into it, but this Twitter crowd, they...
I mean, you seem to be getting into it. You get into it a lot. I know you say you don't want to get into it, but
I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
But, I don't like getting into it.
So let's not get into it.
I don't like getting into this stuff. But...
Then let's
not this cow, Elon Musk is the greatest cow ever, and
yeah, I mean, he's great,
a shining cow amongst all these other cows. And
I'm wondering if we could get off this cow conversation. I mean, I was following
one last thing about this cow stuff.
Yeah,
this Twitter mob, they're trying to turn on the machine. They're trying to turn on the meat grinder right now. Thing is, Elon's too strong of a bull. He's too strong, and one universal truth: you can't control a bull.
I am authentically having trouble following the metaphor. I thought I understood what you were saying, and now
it's simple. There's too much milk, not enough cows,
and the milk is
and too many meat grinders, and too many people have access to the remote that controls the meat grinder. So you've got all these teenagers, all these 20-year-olds.
Bridge, if we could pause for one
hold on one sec. Okay, so the meat grinder is going at like 1,000 RPM, right? You keep feeding cow after cow to the grinder, and the milk is just the milk wasn't tapped.
Not enough.
The milk wasn't completely tapped, and so the milk is flying out of the grinding machine, and then people are just watching this grind, and the blue-hairs are laughing while all this unused milk is flying out of the grind machine. You get it?
Yeah.
But they can't get Elon in the grind.
Can't get Elon.
He's too strong.
He's too
to get in the grind.
strong.
He's too big. You won't fit in the grind machine. But the remote, I mean, who knows who's got the remote now? It's the blue-haired milk grind.
Okay, so we've been talking about Elon Musk on and off of the podcast for about a month. We did an episode right before Thanksgiving. It's after Thanksgiving, and I don't quite follow where you're at with this guy.
Look, I can agree on the fact that
he's
Elon
great.
Musk he's changed everything.
No doubt. I am having a hard time understanding your viewpoint on social media because there's a lot of talk.
We can agree that social media is out of control and it's a meat.
Social media is out of control. It's a frenzy right now.
Oh yeah.
The milk meat grinder metaphor. I don't.
Look,
I don't know. I'm just not sure that you know.
I know what I'm talking about, and I know where the milk comes from. Here's the thing.
Right.
The milk is going to flow either way when it comes to social media.
Okay.
The thing that we
stop. What does that mean?
The milk flows. The milk must flow. The milk must flow. And
okay,
God knows if it stops, we're done for. Anyway, that's not important.
Okay.
What's important is that Elon is in a whole lot of trouble.
He is in a lot of trouble
with the grinder.
Right now. Okay. Again, you're saying grinder, and
forget the grinder.
Okay.
Forget.
All right, let's forget the grinder now because I don't follow.
The milk must flow. We get it.
No, I don't. I don't get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Elon made Tesla. We can all agree on that.
Elon made this wonderful company, Tesla, that has built. Let's just talk about Tesla because I don't know the social media. I thought I was on the same page. I don't understand what you're talking about the meat grinder, the milk, and the grinder.
What the point is?
Let's just talk about
Elon
Tesla.
is getting derided, and he invented Tesla.
Right. Yes.
And Tesla. Wow.
Let's talk about Tesla, the car company that has built these electric cars, which I don't necessarily agree with the whole electric gas thing. I'm kind of on the fence. I do like the idea of burning fossil fuels. I think we should, before working on another type of energy, let's finish off the first type of energy. I mean, that just seems to be, let's have that dinner before you have that dessert.
You don't have multiple meals at once.
No, I have a dinner and I have the dessert. Let's finish off that fossil fuels. Let's soak up that fossil fuels and burn up the fossil fuels on the planet first, and then let's go on to the electric.
One thing after another
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't...
Oh, no, I like to mix and match. Sometimes I'll have a waffle, mix it in with a little Thai food, put a little ice cream on that.
Yeah.
Finish it off with a little pudding.
Little pudding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All in a soup.
Uh-huh.
I say burn fossil fuels. I say go electric. I say nuclear cars.
You want a nuclear car?
Yeah, I want nuclear cars. I want the caveman cars from the Flintstones where we're just using our feet all at once.
Have nuclear car, an electric car, gas cars, feet cars.
Feet
just
cars.
Everyone's driving a different type of vehicle when you go to the station to fill up whatever.
Who knows
device.
what's going to work? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't agree with what Tesla's doing, but you can't.
I can't deny the great business that he does.
You can't deny the
don't-
greatness of Tesla. There's no way you can.
I think that first of all,
That'd be foolish of you.
the cars are built. They're built perfect. They're like
They're
vehicle.
perfect car.
I would just like versions of Tesla that was gas powered. Like I think Tesla, the car, is ingenuity at its finest.
Yeah.
I would like to see gas powered Teslas. I'd like to
just-
see him bring that out. Yeah.
Yeah, like really bad gas mileage.
Yeah.
Like
just
burning,
10
just blasting
10 gallons a mile. or
rolling
whatever.
coal out the back
Just
of your
rolling
Tesla.
coal. Yeah. But I think that the car's designs are exquisite.
Okay, I can agree on that.
And-
you think okay, so you think
And I think
that,
Elon can do it.
Oh, I think he can too.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be hard to make a gas-powered vehicle, but I think Elon could do it.
I'm not a huge fan of.
You really like fossil fuels.
Yeah, I'm big into fossil fuels.
I know. You've told me multiple times you like oil. You have oil.
Well, I've got
baths.
friends. I've got friends in certain places, mostly, Middle East and well, just Middle East. Most of my friends at this point, I've kind of broken off a lot of my friendship. Bridge, obviously, I consider you a friend, but everybody else.
Yeah, every other week it seems like you're going to Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, I went to Qatar for
Yeah.
the big soccer
Oh,
game.
you went
That
to
was-
Qatar for the
I
soccer
went to.
match.
I helped build that stadium.
I heard that one off without a hitch.
Soccer fans, they love soccer, so they'll just
Again,
yeah.
the meat grinder. We've got these people complaining about the soccer matches now. I thought soccer was one thing that was sacred.
Yeah, I mean, soccer has been playing all over the world. Everybody loves that sport.
Well, not the people online. They seem to be having big problems with this soccer stuff.
Yeah.
They're protesting.
They're
They're saying,
protesting.
"Oh, human rights abuses."
I think it's more they're upset about the penalties and things like that because the rules have kind of changed.
You think they're more angry about the rules than the human rights stuff?
Yeah, I think that's what's been. I haven't truly been following it, but it seems like people are all upset because the rules have been changing.
I don't know. I mean, have you
Yeah.
been online? Have you been
Oh,
looking
no.
at social media? I mean, there's a lot of people saying a lot of stuff. This mob is going online, and you wouldn't believe some of the stuff they're saying. They're saying we should, burn the entire country of Qatar out there. They're saying we need to kill everybody.
Are they?
Because of what's going on? Because we can't wear rainbow colors in the in
What's
the
wrong with
studio.
rainbow colors?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's some new. I
fad.
think it's some new social media blue hair fad that's going
Blue
on.
hair.
They're wearing rainbow to this deeply traditional country. I mean, this country has deep traditions, thousands of years old. It's beautiful traditions. beautiful, beautiful history.
I mean, that's
and these people are showing up there and just being like, "Hey,
change the rules.
Hey, let's change the rules. Also, if you're not asexual, I'm gonna hang you." That's what these people are doing. They're showing up to Qatar. They're showing up to Qatar and saying, if you aren't asexual, we're going to kill you. We're going to strangle you. And the Qatar is like, well, we have deep traditions. We have deep traditions that go back thousands of years. And you know, we have certain religious traditions. And they're like, welcome to the Rainbow Crew. They're called Rainbow.
Yeah, they call them the Rainbow Crew. Well, I know
they're the Rainbow Gangs. They're roaming through. They're going to these soccer matches, and they're killing the soccer players. These Rainbow Gangs. It's sick, and it's all because of Twitter. It's all because of social media.
It's all because of social media.
Yeah, it's really out of control.
I mean, this is where humans started. That part of the world.
Oh my God!
This was like the beginning. You know, you got the Tigris, you got the Euphrates. It's somewhere around that area. It might have been right where they built that stadium, for all I know.
The Tower of Babel. You know what these Rainbow Crews want? They're saying let's tear down everything older than 500 years old. Like every building, every church, we need to burn it down because patriarchy. That's what they're saying.
I never heard.
Build rainbow buildings now.
What's wrong with colorful buildings?
Look, I can't keep up with all this stuff. I don't know what any of this stuff means. All I know is that I want to sit down with a strong cup of coffee on a chair and watch soccer in the comfort of my home without a rainbow gang breaking in and shooting me in the chest, which they're doing in Qatar.
Well, I would suggest not visiting that part of the world now if it's so chaotic.
Oh, yeah. Well, where isn't now?
Let's go back to Musk, possibly, because I do want to talk about Tesla. I would like to circle this back to a successful business that we can emulate. I've been seeing Teslas everywhere now.
Oh, yeah. They're everywhere. It's strange to not see someone.
It's strange to not see a Tesla just driving around. He has been successfully building a tunnel system on the West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
And that's been mostly successful.
It's been outrageously successful. Like, everything about it has been a success. They're building these tunnels, and there's talk by President Biden, and, you know, say what you will about President Biden. I mean, that guy's out of control, but...
I think he's been generally centrist, but sure.
No.
Okay.
Look, you want to see the number one funder for rainbow gangs is Joe Biden. He's just filtering our tax dollars into these rainbow gangs. Anyway, he has said, let's do away with the highway system. Do away with all sort of trains. Let's burn the trains down. Let Elon build his tunnels. And I completely agree.
Do you find it necessary, and this is rhetorically, but do you find it necessary to burn down all of the road systems currently before building these underground tunnels? Like, can't we use the current infrastructure right now while we transition to a new mode?
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you want to keep your wagon if you had a car? Your horse-drawn wagon?
I suppose not. Yeah, I wouldn't need that. I mean, I'd keep the horses.
Well, that answers your question.
But the tunnel. What I'm saying is that the tunnels aren't finished.
What I'm saying is that once we get rid of the roads, we'll have more incentive to build the tunnels.
So in the interim, when the tunnels aren't built fully and the roads have all been burned, how do people transport?
The people will have to focus on the tunnels at that point because there's no other option.
So you've got the public now working down in the...
We need all hands on deck for Elon with this sort of a situation.
So it's about like helping Elon...
Give him a pick and head to the tunnel.
I assume that there's some sort of incentive for these people to...
Yeah, the incentive is the tunnel. You want to go somewhere, right? Well, get to digging.
Now you're saying tunnel. I thought there was going to be a series of tunnel systems that would connect.
From what I understand, Elon's been saying is just one huge tunnel that we all just sort of ride the tunnel.
It's just one long loop around the country.
Nope.
No.
Wrong. Intercontinental. God forbid you miss your stop.
Well,
might
once again,
see you in a couple months.
Once again, Elon. He is. No one's denying that he's not an innovator.
Oh yeah, he's changing the world with this intercontinental tunnel.
Single tunnel system.
Yeah.
Where does it start?
I don't know.
It's
I think
just
Vegas.
a long worm.
I think it starts in
Vegas.
and it ends in Vegas. And it only rides Teslas. I mean,
Sure.
So everyone will.
So everyone will
obviously
have their one
have
Tesla.
to get their Tesla, yeah.
Efficient.
But that's the beauty of it, is that it's one system under Elon.
So since the cars have already been built, what to do with the engineers?
Well, then they can get back to whatever, job they were doing beforehand, because, it was sort of an all hands on deck. It was almost like a draft. We sort of needed to draft everyone on Earth to build this tunnel for Elon so that we could, have this tunnel. We need the tunnel.
Okay.
The tunnel is the key. Everything else is secondary.
Is Biden for or against this tunnel? I mean, you were talking about
for
Biden.
once, Biden has some sense.
Yeah.
And it sounds like he's kind of supportive of the tunnel. I don't know how supportive. He should be more supportive, honestly. He should be.
There are whisperings that they're deciding to make the tunnel look nice. Give it some color. Make it red, orange, yellow, green.
Elon,
just the whole rainbow.
Of course it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's going to look good. Everything Elon makes looks good.
Mm-hmm.
You know this.
Well, would you
know this firsthand. You've seen his Teslas. You've seen
They're
them.
beautiful. Are you against a rainbow tunnel?
I don't think Elon would ever do something like that.
Yeah.
Elon has enough sense about him to not... From what I understand, Elon is a deep supporter of Qatar. He loves the traditions there. He goes there. He knows the people. He eats the food.
Oh, and he eats. I've seen him gorge.
Oh yeah.
Elon Musk can put it down.
Oh yeah.
And it is a gorge.
He's like a whale.
Yeah. He just opens up his mouth.
He opens his mouth. Yeah. All the shrimp. He puts he just like takes these big buckets of shrimp and just puts it in his mouth, and then he's actually implanted a baleen into the back of his throat, and so he just washes all the seawater out.
It's almost
and
a performance.
The shrimp, yeah.
Have you been to one of his shrimp? His bankruptcy parties?
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
he will throw a shrimp party like no other. And I know that you're not a huge fan of shrimp, but to watch Elon suck up that shrimp,
it's fantastic, and that's the best part of the party. He has everybody over, and it's like, oh, we got another, seafood broil at Elon's. And, there comes that time of the night. Everybody's had a few drinks. Everyone's having fun. It's like, oh, Elon's doing it. And he grabs the bucket and gets in the middle of the room. And everyone watches as he...
And the whale song that Elon...
Yeah. And, it echoes. And everyone goes silent because they respect...
he's feeding now.
Oh, Elon is feeding
now.
And that's where, and everyone gathers around and starts whispering, Elon's feeding. He's feeding. Shut up, he's feeding.
He's got a doctor with him because they have to open up the back of his neck so that he can breathe.
Oh yeah,
like
he gets in the tank and comes to the surface.
Sure.
And the water blows out. Elon, he's coming. Shh.
Everybody claps. Clap.
Elon, he's about to feed. Shut up, he's about to feed. Elon's about to feed. And then
swims to the edge. Sprays some of us with water. He does a little show.
I've seen it, and Grimes is standing there,
jealous,
holding the baby, jealous but proud. Holding X57 nerve
G USB
and
and she she'll toss him into the tank, toss the baby into the tank, and people will watch and they'll see that's how he decided if he's going to buy Twitter or not. Will the baby drown or will it survive? And the baby survived and he bought Twitter.
Does hope float or should we flush it?
That's beautiful.
Anyway, Yeah.
Well, I wanna know
that's
more
a
about
sight to
the-
behold.
yeah.
Just seeing him in the tank eating all that shrimp.
Circling, eating that shrimp.
Oh, Elon. And the Teslas, the self-driving Teslas,
Are
driving
driving around,
around the tank, just in a constant sort of wagon.
And then you'll see him, Elon will pop up, right? And he'll jump up and he'll fall back into the water and splash.
Yeah.
Onto the party guests, and they'll all clap. And
he did this in Qatar.
Yeah.
They built him a big old tank.
they built him a tank.
Yeah, and boy, did he.
I wasn't there for that one.
Yeah, boy, did those Qataris. They never
loved
seen anything like it. They actually said like, oh, this very much mimics like a lot of our
Ancient
traditions.
yeah.
Of shrimp.
Oh, the Qatarian shrimp tradition is been going on for thousands of years.
Thousands of years.
Yeah,
They have
Middle
a
East.
deep reverence for shrimp, as do I, as should everyone.
Yeah.
Shrimp and cows, fresh milk, fresh shrimp. They say live your life in good health. Fresh milk, fresh shrimp.
Oh, that was in the that's in the
That's a Qatari saying.
fresh milk, fresh shrimp,
Fresh milk, fresh shrimp.
Live a
Happy
good
wife,
happy life.
happy life. Large tank.
Well, if you ever been to Qatar, and in Qatar they definitely westernized that country. So there's targets there, and they have those signs: live, laugh, love, fresh shrimp, fresh milk.
Happy wife, happy life, fresh shrimp, large shrimp.
I should get you one of those. I should get you one for the living room.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life, live, laugh, love, fresh fish and shrimp. Large tank with fresh shrimp in it.
eat at Joe's. Yeah.
Eat at Joe's tank with milk and shrimp.
Okay.
I have that on my wall.
Right.
And it is a huge sign.
And it
Because
gives
it's a
you-
lot of words.
Yo, that is a big sign. You have it in.
It's a huge sign.
Yeah,
I've had
just
to
right in
build
the front of the house.
I've had to build a pretty large wall to fit all that stuff.
Just in front of that, a statuette.
Yeah.
A statuette of Elon.
Yeah, and a cow.
Elon riding a cow.
Elon riding a cow with smiling.
Elon, a whale.
Smiling.
A whale.
But it's not teeth. It's a baleen. Anyway, Tesla really.
Anyway,
But yeah,
Tesla's really been doing good work, and I do want to see Elon succeed, despite all of his the troubles that he's been going for.
Oh
recently.
God. It feels like the world is against Elon.
The world's on fire, and
This world's a shithole.
okay,
This world's a dump.
a fucking shithole.
This world is just a big garbage can filled with trash. It stinks. Every day I wake up and it just more stench and stink, and I just have to rummage through the fucking garbage.
Just to have hope.
There's no hope anymore. Everybody's
All right.
Everybody looks at me and they're just dead in their eyes, and because they know. I mean, they just have to trough through the garbage and the stink. This whole fucking planet is just one big. It's a big swamp. It just. I'm surprised it just doesn't collapse on its own filth. Just a big.
Well, in the Pacific Ocean, there's that big trash heap.
Oh God, that's just the start of it. That's probably the cleanest place on this planet.
Is that big trash heap in the middle of the Pacific?
Yeah, that's the cleanest place on planet Earth. Is a humongous trash heap in the Pacific Ocean. That says something.
I feel like Elon could clean that up.
Hopefully.
Big Elon swims out there.
Big baleen, just
and
eating
just like-
trash.
Cleaning it up. Elon's cleaning it up for the rest of us.
Elon Musk, big slurping up the trash that we've created. That's a symbol for where we're at. Just us, just littering all over this fucking planet.
And then
Elon
Elon,
coming
yeah.
through a giant whale eating our trash. And then meanwhile, blue-haired.
I know.
Meanwhile, this blue-haired gang
Yeah.
is trying to strap C4 explosives to the bottom of Elon's beautiful whale tail. If that's not a symbol for where we're at, I don't know what is.
Well, I feel, Bridge, that you've reached a new, I want to say low, but there really is no.
I'm sorry if the truth is too low for you, Dustin, but that's where we're at. We're a trash planet with a threat of being nuked every day by the Rainbow Gang. Who would have thought we'd end up like this?
Oh, you think the Rainbow Gangs have nukes now?
Oh, the Rainbow Gang definitely has nukes. And they're talking to the Twitter mob, and they're saying, how do we nuke the entire planet and kill every child? That is what they're saying.
You could just specifically try to kill children with these.
They're trying to the blue-haired Twitter mob is trying to develop a nuclear weapon that targets just children.
So
and here's the fact: President Biden is funding it. So the taxes that you and I pay
are
I think it's what we're paying like 70% tax now, 80%.
Yeah, I meant the 70% tax back.
Yeah,
it's awful.
No,
yeah.
And that tax dollar is going to good use, building nuclear weapons that target children, and build more trash in the specifically. So that Elon will have to clean up the trash. That's the only reason they want more trash.
I feel like I don't know when a metaphor is a metaphor for you. I don't know if these are things that you are real or things that you're alluding to. Like, I'm having trouble following.
The point of the matter is that Elon is so smart, and he's trying to help, push humanity forward. You and I can agree on that.
Of course, yeah. I mean, Elon Musk he cares about the human race, and
you can
despite
admire
some mistakes he might make, he cares, and he's trying.
And you obviously admire SpaceX. Tesla, everything he's done. And I think everyone can agree on that.
I think we could all agree
except for some people, which we need to do something about. You and I can both agree we need to get rid of these people. I don't know. I mean, we're at a point, I don't know what the solution is, but I think we need to do something about these people that are stopping Elon. We need to get rid of them. We need to, I don't know, round them up.
I think I'm gonna hop off this train here. I was with you for a while, but the things you're saying right now are frankly disturbing.
Look, you and I can both agree that there is a segment of this population that's trying to stop Elon and trying to stop a lot of people and control things. And we need to stop them right now. Otherwise, we're going to be nuking this fucking trash planet. You and I can both agree. We're both on this train. You and I are both agreeing on this, that these people need to be stopped now.
I am worried.
You're worried. You're worried just as much as I am about this, and you're worried that these people are going to try and, stop the people that we love.
I have a therapist that I go to, and
and he agrees. He knows he knows what we're trying to do.
Bridge, maybe we should talk about this off of the podcast, but I think it would be good for you to just talk to somebody.
Dustin, I feel like you're kind of like trying to silence me a little bit here. That I will not stand for. That I will never stand for. And if you try and silence me,
I'm not trying to.
I'll kill you.
Okay, I'm not trying to silence you. All right, I'm just trying to kind of pull this back. This is a podcast about helping small businesses grow. I think you're just losing the plot here. You've jumped off the deep end.
I will not be silenced, and
I'm
leaving. If you silence me, I leave, and that's what's happening here. Thank you.
All right, I'm so sorry about that. Honestly, I've been trying to keep this thing, for the past few months. He has just been on Twitter. That whole diatribe when he went through, he was tweeting the entire time. He was looking down at his phone the entire time, tweeting. He's on Twitter 24 hours a day. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Business Money Hacks. I'm Dustin Taylor Hahn, and I hope you learned a lot.